an alleged war criminal accused of torture and murder, is living in the United States. And he is working as a security guard at one of the nation's busiest airports. Here's CNN's investigative correspondent, Kira Phillips.
Bones are all that remain of ethnic Klan members slaughtered in a vicious civil war in the 1980s. Evidence of the brutality carried out by the government regime in Somalia. Now, CNN has learned a former military commander accused of some of the worst atrocities is living in the United States and working near our nation's capital. His name is Yuusuf Cabdi Cali, also known as Colonel Tuke. He and soldiers under his command are accused of terrorizing the Isaaq people, torturing them, burning their villages, and carrying out mass executions. In 1992, Somali locals told a Canadian documentary team what they experienced under Colonel Tuke, a reign of terror.
2 men were caught, tied to a tree. Oil was poured on them, and they were burned alive.
He caught my brother. He tied him to a military vehicle and dragged him behind. That's how he died.
Did you see Tuke do that with your own eyes?
Yes, and there are many people around who saw it.
He oversaw some of the most incredible violence that you can imagine.
Kathy Roberts is an attorney for the Center for Justice and Accountability, a nonprofit dedicated to bringing war criminals to justice. She's now representing an alleged torture victim in a lawsuit against Ali in civil court.
He tortured people personally. He oversaw torture.
But now, Yuusuf Cabdi Cali lives in the United States, and we found him working at one of the nation's largest airports. He is a security guard at Dulles International. Our camera captured him guarding a security exit. He even started a conversation with our producer.
What's your name?
Ali.
Huh?
Ali.
Ali?
Yeah.
Oh, Ali. Oh, okay. Yuusuf Ali.
Yeah.
Where you originally from?
Soomaaliya.
A couple weeks later, we approached him as he left his apartment.
Mr. Ali, I'm Kira Phillips with CNN. I just wanted to ask you a couple questions about your time in Somalia as commander of the 5th Brigade.
No comment right now, but we'll go together with my lawyer, then I will talk to you. Let me have your card.
Yes.
This card.
But to tell you the truth, all is false. Baseless.
It's all baseless and all false?
No comment at this
No
time.
comment. No.
What about violating immigration law, Mr. Ali?
Goodbye.
And lying about your past, sir? Did you murder any innocent people in Somalia, sir? If none of it is true, then tell me that none of this is true.
We will talk with my lawyer. I told you. Goodbye.
Now, while Mr. Ali said he would talk to us, his attorney said no, insisting his client is innocent.
How dare anyone call him a war criminal? Those are just allegations. If he is indeed a war criminal, take him to The Hague. Or if he's a war criminal, take it up with the immigration authorities. My client deserves to live in the United States just as any other legal permanent resident deserves to live in the United States.
But right now, there is no criminal court in the world where Ali can be tried for war crimes because the International War Crimes Court didn't even exist during Somalia's civil war. However, the U.S. government says it's been aware of Ali for years, based upon allegations that he had been involved in human rights violations, but wouldn't answer any of CNN's detailed questions.
I think it's really hard for the average viewer to listen to this, and the fact that he is working in an airport that we all fly through on a regular basis.
It's deeply disturbing in part because that is a position of trust. He abused that authority terribly in Somalia. In my opinion, he should be in jail.
Ali ended up in the U.S. after being deported from Canada because of his past. He got a U.S. visa through his wife, a Somali woman who became a U.S. citizen. Adding to the outrage, his wife was convicted of immigration fraud for lying. She was a refugee from the same Somali clan Ali is accused of torturing.
And Ashley, as of this morning, Ali has been taken off the job because of CNN's investigation. Security guards now at Dulles are hired by a private contractor, Master Security. They said they didn't know about the accusations against Ali until CNN contacted them. And they told us, quote, due to the serious nature of the allegations, we have placed Mr. Ali on administrative leave.
So that's great, but how did he get this job from square one? I thought that security guards at airports have to undergo background checks.
Great question. Absolutely, they do. And we asked that question, Ashley. The Washington Airports Authority, which is in charge of the area's 3 airports, said that all security guards are, quote, subject to full federally mandated vetting, including a criminal background check by the FBI and a security threat assessment by the TSA. They told us, quote, we have verified that all of these processes were followed and approved in this instance. But, you know, here's a simple thing to point out. If you do a Google search, okay, Yusuf Abdi Ali's name pulls up, and all the accusations are there against him in writing. And ICE is aware of him, so we're still not sure how that was missed or why he was even hired.
Very odd that a background check wasn't more exhaustive than the Google. Kira Phillips, thank you for that. Appreciate it. We'll continue to